We begin with the latest from Bangladesh. The situation in the country continues to be tense, with Dhaka increasingly under scrutiny over the brutal lynching of a Hindu citizen following the death of Osman Hadi, a controversial leader who was shot in Dhaka last week. Earlier today, former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina launched a blistering critique of the Yunus-led interim setup, accusing it of emboldening extremist elements and pushing Bangladesh towards diplomatic isolation. The country reported another incident of political violence today. Unidentified gunmen shot a senior leader of the student-led National Citizen Party in Kulna. The Awami League leader, who fled to India after losing power to the 2024 mass protests, said that extremism was being manufactured in Bangladesh under the current administration. She said this hostility is being driven by the same actors who marched on the Indian consulate and embassy, attacked media offices and targeted minorities with impunity. Hasina alleged that the interim government has placed extremist figures in positions of power and released convicted terrorists from prison.
The strain you are witnessing is entirely of Yunus's making. His government issues hostile statements against India, fails to protect religious minorities, and allows extremists to dictate foreign policy, then expresses surprise when tensions rise. India has been Bangladesh's most steadfast friend and partner for decades. The ties between our nations are deep and fundamental. They will outlast any temporary government. I am confident that once legitimate governance is restored, Bangladesh will return to the sensible partnership we cultivated over 15 years.
And Hasina also reacted to the brutal lynching of a Hindu citizen in Mymensingh. The 27-year-old was beaten to death as a mob accused him of blasphemy. His body was then hung from a tree and set on fire, with a mob recording the heinous act and raising slogans. Hasina said the incident reflects a broader collapse of law and order since her removal. Violence, she said, has been normalised, destabilising Bangladesh internally and damaging its credibility with neighbours who are watching with justified alarm, including India. She warned that a state unable to protect its citizens, particularly minorities, cannot expect international confidence or trust.
This tragic killing reflects the lawlessness that uprooted my government and has multiplied under Yunus. Violence has become the norm, while the interim government either denies it or is powerless to stop it. Such incidents destabilise Bangladesh internally, but also our relationships with neighbours who are watching with justified alarm. India sees the chaos, the persecution of minorities, and the erosion of everything we built together. When you cannot maintain basic order within your borders, your credibility on the international stage collapses. This is the reality of Yunus's Bangladesh.
Meanwhile, India has responded firmly but factually. New Delhi suspended visa operations at the Indian Visa Application Centre in Chittagong until further notice. The Ministry of External Affairs rejected what it called misleading propaganda in sections of the Bangladeshi media which reported a security breach at Dhaka's High Commission in New Delhi. India said that only 20 to 25 youths briefly gathered to protest the lynching, raising slogans demanding minority protection, and were dispersed by police within minutes. There was no breach, no security threat, and visual evidence is publicly available. India reiterated its commitment to the Vienna Convention and said it remains in close contact with the Bangladeshi authorities while conveying strong concerns over attacks on minorities while urging justice for the killers. India called for restraint, transparency and adherence to international norms. For now, New Delhi watches carefully, signalling that stability and not extremist pressure remain the foundation of regional trust.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English, $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karz mo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trillion euro mo.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.